Hi! I feel like sort of a fraud because on my channel header it says new videos every Friday, and it's been 6 months since I posted a video. And I just recently noticed that I hit 1,000 subscribers, which is fantastic, and I'm so grateful and lucky to have such a supportive fan base. How about you? So if you are one of those subscribers, welcome back. And if you're new, hi, I'm Sarah. I'm a student at NYU. So this video, my comeback video, as one might say, is going to be about answering your questions that you have left on my past videos that I did not respond to, but not anymore. I will answer them all right now. Let's get started. I'm not really doing this in any order. Like, I just wrote them all down on my phone randomly, and I'm just gonna read them and answer them. The first one is, are roommates chosen randomly, or is there a survey or something you take to see who you're most compatible with? If you're a freshman, your roommates are chosen randomly, but don't let that throw you off. If there's a serious reason that you can't have roommates, just go contact the Moses Center and they can work things out for you. When you're a sophomore though, you do not have to have a random roommate. You can choose your roommates. What I did my sophomore year, which is safe to tell you now because none of us are there, or we will not be going back for the rest of the semester, is I got a single in alumni, and I had 3 other suite mates who all also had their own single rooms, because alumni is all single rooms, and it was a blast. So yeah, do that, honestly. Yeah, so sophomore year you can choose your own roommates, but freshman year you cannot. I'm pretty sure I'll be applying ED1 for NYU Stern in November. Any tips? Well, no, because sorry, I've never applied to Stern, I've never attended Stern, so I don't really know anything about the application process. So I actually reached out to my roommate who does. She's currently in Stern, so she had to go through all of that. And if I were to summarize her advice, I would say make sure that you have a designated career direction that you want to go to and make that clear in your application. And also, she also said high-level math classes look good. So if you took like AP Stat or whatever, I don't really know. The highest I ever went was like honors pre-calc. Like, I have no idea. But she said if you took or are planning to take high-level math courses in order to get into NYU Stern, do that. And she also said another thing to emphasize on your resume is that CDS Econ is just as good of a program. Stern is a very, very heavy curriculum, so there will be very little space for minors and double majors. But you do get access to recruiting, early recruiting, firm events, and a lot of other access to clubs and things other students don't get. So if you were looking for specific advice, that's that. But what I usually tell people who are going through the application process in general is to be yourself, but make yourself unique and make yourself stand out so that the admissions team remembers you and accepts you. What are you majoring in? I'm majoring in media culture and communications, which is probably one of the reasons why I love NYU so much. I love my major. We basically look at how media and technology affects the world that we live in, whether that's through politics, visuals, graphics, global experiences, whatever sort of piece of media you can think of. We look at how that has its place in the world today. And what I want to do with that, I'm not exactly sure yet, but I'm thinking more along the lines of like public relations or branding, things like that. I'm planning on transferring to NYU from State University of New York institution. Do I still have to take a seminar class my first semester there? I don't actually know the exact answer to that, but my advice on that is you definitely should. Honestly, I would suggest attending a seminar class, even if you're just transferring within schools in NYU, just because it really can't hurt to get like a broader sense of what you're doing and where you are and how things work, because each major and each school even is so different. So I would definitely suggest taking a seminar class, whether or not it's required for your major / your school. Your shirt is so cute. Where did you get it? That was in reference to my things you need to know about NYU part 1, I believe. And I'm wearing 2 shirts in that. The first one with the big baggy one that's like purple and white, I got from the NYU bookstore on campus on Broadway. And the other shirt that I'm wearing, I think, is a gray cami from Aerie. Thank you for asking. When applying to NYU, does everyone get an NYU home account? I've seen Albert and all that jazz and was wondering if everyone else gets that. Yeah, when you get accepted, I don't know about when you apply to NYU, but when you get accepted, yeah, you get NYU Albert and NYU Home. So I don't know, but I think when you actually receive your acceptance, then you get a new login that offers you access to more things like housing and your grades and classes, things like that. Can you also share your 2 cents for incoming transfers? I have 3 pieces of advice for incoming transfers. The first is do as much research on NYU and like the community and social life that you can as possible, because if you're transferring from like the deep south or from USC or something, you're in for a real shock. So I would definitely do as much research as you can so you at least like have an idea of what you're walking into. The second piece of advice that I have for incoming transfers is to know that the advisors at NYU are very hands-off. Not that they're not helpful, but they would prefer you to figure a lot of things out on your own, because in most cases, a lot of advisors take on a lot of students, so they don't always necessarily have the time to make you a personalized schedule or to hold your hand, which is great. Like, I've never had a problem with any of my advisors, really I haven't, but yeah, just a little tidbit, I guess. And the third piece of advice that I have for incoming transfers is good luck. You're gonna love it. Can you make a video on how to get into NYU? Any tips to help get in? Yeah, if you want me to. Is it possible to change your roommate somehow if you want? Yes. There is a program called Bed for Bed. So if you have like a serious problem with your roommate and you try to work it out and it's really not working and you really don't think you can stand to live with them for the rest of the year, go to NYU Home, go to your housing application, and on your application there's a little bed for bed option, so you can click that. So yeah, whether you're a freshman or a sophomore or whatever other year you're in, you could just go on Bed for Bed, and they have like a list of names of all of the people in NYU housing who also want to change rooms, and you could reach out to them by email or by Instagram or whatever you want. And also make sure you ask them why they're switching as well. I think that's also really important, because you don't want to be walking from a bad situation into an even worse situation. So yeah, you can just reach out to them that way and then make something happen. What color is your lipstick? I'm a very consistent lipstick wearer, and I usually wear Huda Beauty in Trendsetter, the liquid lipstick. Thank you. Wait, you get free toilet paper? Yeah, you do. If you live in NYU housing, you will have free toilet paper in your resource center. It's the best. It's really great, honestly. If they would give us free laundry now, that would be even better, but for now, we'll take what we can get. I'm a freshman from New Zealand trying to plan my future 4 years ahead at NYU. What am I doing? I don't know, actually, because I don't even know what I'm doing, to be honest, but if you actually have a serious problem and like your advisor isn't giving you the help that you need, I know that they take a very hands-off approach, but if they're not helping you as much as they should, and if you did everything that you possibly could and like you're emailing them or they're ghosting you, or you're like you have a serious problem and you have no idea what you're doing, then I would either contact the head of your department, or if all of your advisors have like a head advisor, I would contact them to either get a new advisor, or maybe there's like a miscommunication or something that's not being relayed. As much as a hands-off approach as the advisors take, you should definitely be getting the help that you need, and you should be getting your questions answered if you have any. Can British people go to NYU? Yeah, they can. I was just wondering if you'd be comfortable with sharing your SAT or ACT score that got you into NYU. I will not be answering this question, but I will be addressing this question, and I will say that I only submitted my ACT score on my application. I will also say that your SAT or ACT score is not your be-all end-all, definitely, because I know a lot of people who scored way above average and way below average, and we all got into the same school. So yeah, of course your score matters, but I would not try to compare yours to anyone else's, because I'm sure you're super smart, I'm sure you did really well, and I'm sure you did the best you can. So going from there, I would just trust that you did everything in your power to make a good application and to present yourself in a straightforward, honest, and professional way. And now it's just in the admission team's hands. To everyone who is applying to NYU, good luck. You will not regret it. I love NYU. I think it's like the best school ever. Yeah, I think that pretty much covers it. If you have any more questions you want me to address in my next video, you can just comment them down below. And yes, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully I can make these videos a little more consistent for you. Yeah, again, thank you for 1,000 subscribers. Really happy to be here. Bye. See you next time.